watching the Kate Fox Show. I'm Kate Fox, and I am here with Maureen Tara Nelson. And Maureen is the proprietor and founder of MTN Matchmaking. I want to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I am too. And you do wonderful things.
Thank you.
I've been watching you. We've known each other for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And you have had your own matchmaking service, business, what do we call it?
My own service.
Okay.
Or business for the past 13 years.
13 years. And you created this.
Yes. However, I got into matchmaking 18 years ago. So I learned from the best, had the best mentor, but 13 years ago I realized I have to do it myself.
And you are.
Yes.
You work 7 days a week, you said?
Yes, around the clock, because I choose to. I love it.
Which is huge. If you don't have a passion, right, then what's the point?
Right. I'm truly blessed by God that, you know how they say when you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life? It's so cliche, but that's me. That's always been me. So.
Wow. And now, how do you, well, I was going to say how do you find clients, but I'm thinking they find you?
They find us, yes. Well, right now we have a commercial on, and it's on Channel 12, it's on Fios, but it's also on every single sports channel.
Really?
Yeah, so men are coming in the droves because they love sports, they see the commercial, they might be dating on the internet sites, and no one likes dating on the internet sites. So we're getting the greatest guys that are coming in saying, please, I'm successful, I'm a nice guy, I just want a girl who's normal, who doesn't love me for my money. So win-win.
So now, how do you screen your clients? Because you did say you have a screening process.
Those are the two things that I do for all of our clients. I do the screening process. We're not for everyone, and we can't be. And I do the compatibility analysis. So the screening process, I do a felony background check, and then I meet with everyone, and everyone has to be a nice, decent, quality, positive person, emotionally stable so they know what they want, financially stable or very financially stable, and everyone is looking for a committed relationship. Then on top of that, with my former profession as a pharmaceutical rep, I can spot narcissistic and controlling behavior very quickly. So that's rampant out there now. So if someone comes in, and it could be a man or a woman, and I see that they present signs of narcissism or controlling tendencies, out the door.
Wow. And now, what is okay, so you screen them, you decide you're going to take them on as a client, and then I guess, do you go through your different clients and pick a few, or how does it work?
Okay, well, first, it's all based upon compatibility.
Okay.
Because you have to be compatible, and you have to have chemistry for a marriage to work and last. Now, everyone knows I can't do chemistry, so my clients, it's up to them to do the chemistry. But with the compatibility, I use my own system. I don't use a computer. I have a 3-part method that I developed from my pharmaceutical experience. And I'll give you a little hint of it, that the first part is people's homework, and that's what their 5 best qualities are. And then the second part is when I meet with them, what my assessment is of them. Okay. And then if I think I could help them, I tell them right away. Well, within 15 minutes. I know in 15 minutes if I could help someone or not. If I can't help them, I'm not going to take their money. If I can help them, then I say, okay, I have to do a personality test on you, for you, without you tonight. Because it has to be fresh in my mind. So if that person says, yes, I have 5 different programs for them to join, and then I just match them on Mondays and Tuesdays are my days, 8 a.m. till midnight.
Okay.
Usually I do it from home, and the girls will come over to my house, so we have so much fun. And we match everyone based upon 3 parts of compatibility and their 5 must-haves. It's very simple. It's easy.
But I'm trying to make it more complicated, I think, because
yes, there's no need to. I could do it in my sleep. After 18 years of matchmaking, I could do it in my sleep.
Wow. Okay, so you say, okay, I have this client, and you know what? They'd be perfect with this client.
Right.
Then do you send them a profile? Like, how do you
Yes.
put them together?
Okay, so then Mondays I do my matchmaking, and Tuesdays I send out all the newest matches. Because when people come in, they're really excited. So no matter what, if I accept that person, it's because I know that I can make them successful, and I probably already have a few people in mind, but that's based upon my intuition.
Okay.
But Monday, not that Monday, the following Monday, because it takes us a while to do the felony check, get the photos prepared, do the bio. A lot goes into this. People think it's so funny because I hear people all the time saying, "It must be so easy to be a matchmaker."
Really?
And I just laugh at that. They have no idea that it's a 24/7 career. But I mean, to me, I love it, so it doesn't matter. But so Monday I do the matchmaking, and Tuesdays I send out all the newest people, their matches by email. So I'll email out a photo and a bio of that person, and then the person that receives it knows, okay, this is what the person looks like. I'm compatible to that person already, which on their own, when we meet people, we have such a low percentage of finding people compatible to us. That's why the divorce rate is so high, and it has to do with so many different variables. It's actually been getting worse and worse as time goes on. So it's really, really low on the outside world. Here, just the fact that people are coming into me raises it. But then I'm fine-tuning it to make sure that they're compatible in 3 ways. So I send out the photo, I send out the bio, and then that person knows, okay, I'm compatible to that person in 3 ways, and they have my 5 must-haves. I should say yes. Most of my clients have unlimited matches, usually for a year. So it's a win-win situation. It should be very easy. If people, this is what they have to do. My clients have to be positive, patient, and open-minded. If they can do this, I can do what I need to do.
Wow. It's very interesting.
I love it.
It's so now okay. Do you have clients who sometimes would just no? Do you get
Yes.
enough?
Yes. People, when they come in and meet with me, they'll agree with me when I say things like, if you want to be successful, you just have to stop with, oh, I hope this works. No, it's going to work. And the day I meet with them, they're right on track. It's going to work. Then they might get a little nervous sometimes, or I don't know what happens really. I haven't figured it out yet. But sometimes they'll have a little downfall. And then it's up to me, as their dating coach and matchmaker, to bring them back to reality, to get them to be realistic and to get them to be positive again, because all it takes is to put out the positive energy that this is going to work. And if you do that, and with everything in life, with money, with careers, with our kids, with everything, you put it out there, this is going to work, it's going to work.
Wow. I like that. I like that whole thing. And I agree with that. I agree because
Yes.
if you're doubtful in anything that you undertake,
Right,
then
it's not gonna work.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you know what? We're going to take a quick break
Okay,
and we'll be right back.
great. My first dating tip is to tell everyone that you know that you are looking for a committed relationship, not just someone to date. There's a big difference. My second most important dating tip is to always be at your physical best. Before you start dating, make sure you're exercising, even if you just want to lose a couple of pounds or maybe you just want to firm up, but it will build your confidence. My third most important dating tip is to always be at your emotional best, because you have to be able to love yourself first in order for other people to love you. My fourth most important dating tip is to be positive. You have to put out the positive energy in the universe for that to come back to you. My fifth most important dating tip is to always look your best every time you leave the house. whether it's going to the supermarket or the library, you never know. So take an extra 5 minutes to make yourself look good, because you just never know who you're going to run into. My 6th most important dating tip is to accept every invitation that you receive from people, especially when the fall comes and the winter. A lot of people become hermits and they would rather stay home. But give yourself every opportunity, and every invitation you get, go to that party, because you never know who you're going to meet there. My 7th most important dating tip is to simply smile everywhere you go. Most people don't realize this, but a smile is very contagious, and it's also free, but it makes you approachable as well. My 8th most important dating tip is don't be a shallow Hal. For both men and ladies, beauty grows with admiration, so make sure you give each other enough chances to see if you will become attracted to one another. My 9th most important dating tip is if you're not meeting someone through MTN Matchmaking, please meet in a safe place and tell someone where you're going to be and the person's name, who you're going to be with. And make sure you go to a comfortable place where you feel at ease. My top 10 most important dating tip is have fun with dating. People take it too seriously and they get nervous on their first date. But be positive and happy, and remember, dating should be fun.
And we're back, and Maureen, now you do a lot of charity things, and one of the things that is close to your heart, every October,
Yes.
you run well, you tell me about it. You tell me about what's going on this October.
Okay, so everyone knows October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the girls and I at MTN Matchmaking are sporting some pink highlights. Hopefully you could see them. So, to us, breast cancer is the most important charity. I am a survivor myself.
Yes, you are.
For the past 6 years, and I'm truly blessed by God. So I want to give that back. So each year we do something a little different. This is our 3rd year, and the name of our charity is Finding Love at MTN Matchmaking After Kissing Cancer Goodbye. So we realize there's a real need out there for men that have lost their beautiful and loving wives to breast cancer, and now they're the fathers. They're bringing up their kids without a wonderful mother. So they're going to be our theme this year. So if you know anyone that has lost a wife, unfortunately, to this dreadful disease, please enter our contest. It's very easy. All what they have to do is just write a little blurb about their story and email it into us at Maureen@mtnmatchmaking.com.
Maureen@mtnmatchmaking.com.
Yes. And all through October, I'm giving out dating tips or just motivational tips every single day for anyone that's undergoing breast cancer right now, or even for survivors.
Okay.
And then November 1st, we're going to select a winner, and they're going to win a complimentary membership with us. And hopefully my colleagues all want to contribute like they've done the past 2 years, and everything we would appreciate. So anyone that's a business owner, if they want to in some way help this man because he's been raising his children on his own, we would just welcome that so much.
So what are we looking for? Are we looking for clothing? Or are we looking for a dinner? What in your scope? What do you want to give this man?
Okay, so I mean, maybe a fashion makeover. So maybe a styling expert, which we've had before. Maybe a clothing store that will buy or donate a complimentary first date outfit. Maybe a restaurant that will donate a dinner, because our job is going to be to match that man up with someone wonderful.
And you want to give him a nice
Yes.
start.
Yes.
To
So anything that you think could help a man just have a great date with someone after what he's been through, we would absolutely greatly appreciate it.
I think that's wonderful because now, and of course, again, you're a survivor, so you know, but dating is hard enough.
Dating is so hard on the outside world. I hear this every day from my clients.
I'm assuming that from my perspective, maybe it's a little more difficult because if you walk in with that extra baggage, say as a woman, maybe you're not as confident, or as a man who you're sort of carrying more baggage than you would because you're carrying both sides of life.
I do think it's harder for men, and that's why we changed it around this year. Because with women, if a woman loses a husband, I've seen it firsthand that we're able to, step up to the plate and do what needs to be done for our children. Whereas men, it's just a little harder because there's so many other things they have to worry about. What will her friends think? There's just so many other variables that makes it harder for a man. So that's why we're making this year's theme for a man.
Wow, I love that. It really, it is. It's important, and hopefully it'll give gentlemen, send in your stories.
Yes.
Hop on board.
Or nominate someone.
Oh,
yes.
Or nominate someone.
Because a guy might be too shy to do it himself. But
That's
if you
true.
know a guy is a great father, he lost his wife due to breast cancer, and he wants to find love again, nominate him, and hopefully he wins.
You can tell his story. He doesn't have to. Give him a little nudge to get back in the water.
Yes. Because life is too short, as we all know, and this is all about helping people.
Wow, I love it. Wow, so November 1st is when you announce the winner.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to see what happens.
I am super excited.
Well, but what you're doing is, which is something I love and something I love about you, you're taking your experience, which could be negative, and it does have its negatives. I don't want to, whitewash or pinkwash.
Right.
But you're taking something that affected you and could have been the deepest tragedy, and it is for a lot of people.
Yes.
And you're turning it into something positive.
Yes.
Which is huge.
Thank you.
I mean, what else is there, right?
Right. Just giving back, being positive, helping as many people as possible.
And you do. You're at a lot of different things too. I see you at tons of charity things. We're going to see each other at the end of the month, of course.
The beauty ball.
At the Long Island Beauty Ball.
We have a table, so stop by our table. We have a special gift for every single survivor that comes up to us.
I'll be visiting your table.
And we also have a great raffle for men or women, because men can have breast cancer too, obviously.
Thank you for saying that, because sometimes we forget to mention it. Pink and blue, men do get breast cancer too.
So we will have our very own, thing that people can put their name in and win a free membership for that as well. A raffle.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. Wow. Okay. I want to take one more break, and then I want to talk about some great things that are going on with MTN Matchmaking.
Thank you so much.
Now, Maureen, you have an office on Long Island,
Yes.
but you've also recently, in relative terms, opened a Manhattan office.
Yes.
And how long has that been open?
Well, 13 years ago, I opened up my own office in Melville.
Okay.
And I guess about 10 years ago, we said, you know, why not do Manhattan? Because there's a lot of single people in Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of matchmakers. I am a part of the Matchmaking Institute. I'm an executive level certified matchmaker. There's only a few of us in the country that have
Wow.
that. And I love it. It's all about helping other matchmakers and working together and building each other up. That's what we do at the Matchmaking Institute. So we have the Manhattan office. Ruth runs that for
Okay.
me. Ruth has been with me 17 out of the 18 years.
Wow.
And I run the Melville office.
Well, and now something exciting is happening
Very
with
exciting.
the offices, and that is what?
Okay, so for our first year, we are nominated in our city location for the Best of Matchmaking. That's huge because there are at least 15 other matchmakers in Manhattan. Now, Long Island, thankfully, we won the last 2 years, the Best of for Long Island, and we are nominated again, and we are hoping and praying that our clients that we have made successful and our present clients will vote for us, because we would just love to win for 3 years in a row.
Wow. So I mean that's huge because it's from the community.
Yes.
You know,
right.
it's not from some obscure
Yes.
group of whatever.
It's a great organization. I actually pick businesses for anything I need. I go right to the Best of and I see who the winners are and I just go from that.
So that tells you something, doesn't
Yes.
it? So
It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that the Long Island Press puts together.
And now how long does the voting go on?
Okay, so it goes on from October 1st to December 15th.
Till December 15th.
I don't sleep the whole time because I am just praying every single night that we're going to win, and then I start sleeping again after the voting has ended.
Well, see, I think you should be able to sleep because you know what? The voting is based on what you do. And just from knowing you, from watching you, even if I didn't know you, I see the things you put out on social media, I've seen your commercials, I've talked to people that know you, that have been around you.
Thank you.
I don't see why you wouldn't get those votes because you are the best of Long Island in what you do.
Thank you so much. That's one of the reasons why I love Kate.
But it's true. It's true. I wouldn't, you know what? I wouldn't be sitting here with you, honestly, if
Thank you so much.
you didn't get me, you know?
Thank
And from the second we met,
Yes.
I've watched you. We run into each other, you know.
All the time.
all the
I love
time.
when I see you.
And
You're so positive and happy, and that's what I look for in my friends.
But
and
that's what
I
we-
consider you a friend.
I do as well.
Good,
And
thank
thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. But and so now the Manhattan office,
Yes.
how is the voting the same? Is it best of?
The Best of New York City. So it's a little bit different, but it will be on our social media
Oh, good.
as of tomorrow.
Okay, so now social media. You have Facebook.
We have everything. Everything is under MTN Matchmaking. We want it to be so that people can see videos of me giving dating advice for free.
And you do.
Yeah.
Quite a bit and
So-
quite good.
Thank you. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, our blogs.
And where are your blogs? Are on your wet? Are
Yes, they're on my website, and you could even just go in and put mtnmatchmaking.com/blogs, and you could see all the blogs that we do, and they're just to help people that maybe they're not clients yet, maybe they don't know us yet, but we want them to know that I'm in matchmaking for one reason, and that's to help people. That's my whole life has been my children and my business. That's me. And That's what we want people to know. So that's the whole purpose of the social media.
I love it. And now tell them again, what is your website?
My website is mtnmatchmaking.com.
And this lady, listen, if you're looking for love, why would you go anywhere else?
Thank you so much.
Because she looks for your love with her heart.
That is the nicest thing.
But it's true, isn't it?
Thank
Because
you
that's
so
how
much,
you
yes.
approach it.
Well, yes. Thank you for noticing.
It's obvious in everything that you do.
You're going to make me cry, but thank
No.
you so much.
Maureen
Thank you.
Tara Nelson, MTN Matchmaking. Check her out.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.